All right, good night, good night, good night. Welcome to another episode of our Meals Podcast. This is now season 3, episode 1. I know we haven't been here for a while. Life happens, so we had to go ahead and orchestrate life and get things sorted out. But we are now back and in charge. And I want to say it one time. As soon as you guys come on, if you could just like the video, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, share with a friend, all that good stuff, right? We're going to talk some real fun and great quality tonight. So I encourage you guys to, definitely join us. So with us tonight, we have Mr. Ryan Lawson. How you doing, boss?
Good. It has been a while. We haven't been on this podcast. So,
Yeah, yeah, dog. Life happen. Sports happen. A lot of things happen.
that's up now.
But we're there. And then let's welcome Gio as well.
So all gone.
Everything all right?
Yeah, man.
You guys eat on a Sunday dinner and extra dinner and dessert and all them things, eh? Everybody eat?
You, you and your friend alone do that.
No, sir, as if everybody eat, brother. No?
It's just not yet my dinner.
Oh, okay. Well done, well done, well done.
You are that.
Obviously, obviously, we're gonna big up the man behind the scenes as well, who is there making sure everything work well. Good night, good night, good night, Michelle. Have not seen you in a while. Know your sports team now going to 100. So, I really expect you for them out as well. All right. I have a lot of things I want to talk about. I don't even know where to start, but I think I'm going to start with a thing where I've heard that as men, we try to pursue women that is quote unquote deemed out our league or not the prototypical woman that would fit what we want. So, say for example, if we're humble and low key, we're supposed to look for a female that is humble and low key as well, right? Not go out there and try and find another woman who might like a lot of excursions, might like travel, might like do them here, want to put in falls here, all them kind of things, right? But it seems that women are saying that guys come and pursue them and can't maintain that lifestyle. So, Ryan, is that something that you're seeing out there? Is that something that you agree with or you totally disagree with?
Well, the women are just look down on.
Hola, 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 there, Ryan. Gio, mute your audio, did you? Right, go on, Ryan.
Yeah, man. The women are the ones who the men them a look, right? So if it is that the women are saying it, then there must be truth to it. If it is that they are saying that they are this kind of girl and a man being interested in them and let us say she a one, what them call it now, Dolly. Let us say she a that.
Daddy.
Have her lapels or whatever in her hair and
Mm-hmm.
her on and all of them something up on her face.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
If rain fall, she changed to a different person.
Yeah.
Let us say that is she. And a man come in now and look she. The expectation from her is that he is supposed to can help her maintain that level, that lifestyle that she is. She's the kind of girl, so he's not supposed to come in and change her or cannot maintain or finance her lifestyle. So if it is that the man come in and him can't do all of that, she gonna be like, yo, where you there for? Somebody who can do that more want. So if it is that they're saying that a lot, then there must be some truth to it. And for real, if it is that that is happening, then the man must for real looking at themselves and go out what kind of girl they want, and also figure out if they can, maintain the lifestyle that that kind of girl comes with.
So let me ask a question. So can is it a situation where as men, because as men we are indeed hunters, right? And we see a woman without even knowing exactly what she coming, but we see her just from a physical standpoint, and we decide to say, she will want and she will go for. But when we go for her, then we'll start realize some things in between. All right. She love money. Money is pure love language and money alone. Right? But again, we kind of get caught up in it where we can't really back out at this point in time. Is there a way, or have you heard, or have you seen a situation now where men are trying to ask these women to go ahead and compromise? Because it's something that I've seen where guys go ahead and do that. Me, not so much. We kind of like sticking a million. But is that something that you've seen or heard of?
Well, as I say, you mentioned something about the man them get caught up
Hmm.
in the whole thing, and that is the problem because if you realize that the girl is out the kind of girl and you don't want that kind of girl, or you can't maintain or manage that kind of girl, then you're not supposed to be with a girl for a long term. I mean, let us face it. You have girls where you look for sex only, but if it is that you look her for that, why you get caught up and I try wife for her if she's not that kind of person?
Yeah.
Uh, So that is, I think the men also have to take some blame for that in terms of the fact that they are going out there and I try make a girl, as the Americans them that say turn a hoe into a housewife kind of thing. So if it is that you are go out there and you try look at the girl and you try change them and them they are not about that kind of thing, then you as a man have to take the blame. So
All right. All right. Fair enough. Good evening, Socrates. I haven't seen this guy in forever. How you doing, boss? You mute, man. You mute, man.
I'm good. Thankful to be alive and here.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So I'm going to have you jump in and then I'm going to let Gia jump in. So, we're basically talking about, I've seen a lot of females out there, they're complaining that, hey, why is a guy pursuing me knowing who I am, what I stand for, but they can't live up to my lifestyle? I know obviously, you practice something different, so your experience probably a little bit different than what them practice over this side.
Well, basically everything start from the beginning. If you see a woman, men are visual. So obviously when a man see a woman, he must say, he must think about all the things he can do to her sexually. And then if that happens and him feel good, him start think now how him can build a life around with this woman. No, women are engineered differently. I always say women are there for the three P's. Them always there for the protection, the provision, and the production. So
Um,
them are always try to find that in a man. It's
yes.
always about to me any attitude that a woman have is just based on the amount of respect where a man give her too early.
Yeah.
So, if you just deal with the thing casual and don't get yourself like immersed in this kind of boy, you have the strong feelings, then everything should be all right. And whatever she is, she will also change some of those things for you.
Oh, so you believe that? So you believe that there's a possibility that things can be changed for the man?
Well, for the woman, a woman will change most of them style for a man who them really rate based on how the relationship start. Because how a relationship start, it will not get better. It will only either continue the way it start or get a little worse for the men. Because men love women for real, as Myron would say. Men love women for real.
Mm-hmm.
Women love men based on the value that they can produce.
Mm-hmm.
And the value that they can produce is not what you did for them last week or last month. It's what you do for them now. Every time is the moment for the woman.
In the moment.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. And Gia, do you agree with Socrates? Because Socrates is saying that if the woman rates you enough, right? If she rates you enough, she's more than willing to change some of those ways, you know, for the man. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, yeah, man, I agree. As we say, if she rate you, she go change. But if she not rate you, she not go change. She go just continue on fair part.
But women have also said that, to go against Socrates' point a little bit, women have also said that men are trying to change them when they come into the relationship. Like you meet me as a woman who love money, who love go out, who love spend. Mute your audio. Who love go out, who love spend, right? But then now when you meet me, you want kind of curb that, you want kind of change that. How do you respond to that, Socrates?
No, so as I said, remember, every woman is engineered that way to want those things, whether or not they are extreme spendthrifts naturally. Remember, everything that persons do is just a natural thing that they have been doing for a while. It's like how they were raised and those things and what the experiences that they have seen around them based on what their friends have done, based on what has happened to them before. So as we know, women, they really born with them value, which is a woman when she become 18, she's in her prime, and she hasn't been very promiscuous and stuff, then it means that she can't get even a billionaire. So when a girl who is 18 who come from the ghetto, they with a rich man, just because of who she is, she's 18, she's beautiful. Maybe just use like a Lisa for argument's sake, who was Miss World. I mean, what Lisa Anna is used to, based on the fact that she was a beautiful girl at 18 and probably still a beautiful woman now at nearly 50, is going to be different than a next girl. But it's about the life experience that you have had. So a woman naturally, I say to every man, say, me used to spending money, I'm used to this. Is how you approach your thing and how you and that woman start out. I saw it going on. Because remember, a woman are going to rate you based on your approach to them. Because your feelings, woman rate, woman really rate you. Them rate how you make them feel. So, in the interaction, how you make them feel, if you bed them early, it really means that you have a level of control. Because I remember I said, women have no value at all but to give up themselves. Once a woman give up herself to you, you're in a control. But most men don't know that. Most men don't know that. Because that's the only thing she has to leverage when you and her start deal. So once she give it up to you, you are now in control. It's you now have to monitor that. You have to say, all right, let me look for some dirty ways. You have to pick and choose where you see she are doing like, and you have to tell her that early. So you know like this or you know like that. Because if you not do that, she will just become who she always had been around other people that she has dealt with before. Because women are a test man. That is my response to it.
Any objections? No. Any objections, Ryan? No objections. Totally agree with Socrates.
I guess so, yeah.
I don't really 100% agree though, but I guess we can agree to disagree. Like, again, probably the man them will mean, and here is sensational music say I so disagree. Yeah, like there are women out there, Socrates, and probably they can dial it back and you can say, well, guess what? She probably not rate that better. But there are women out there who are steadfast with what they believe in, what they believe they deserve, what they believe their value is. Right? So if, for example, let me put some dollar value to the thing. Let's say if a woman is making let's say a woman is making 150,000 a year, right? And then now you come in now, you can't want to limit her thing like that. You can't want to limit her thing like that. You have to make sure so you still maximize that. So that's where my point to come from.
Yeah, but remember again, that all right. So man don't look at woman for the fact say she make a lot of money. A man is visual. Him look at woman based on how she look, how she carry herself, and that is why I'm attracted to him. Look on the face, the breasts, the ass, whatever I'm look on that is figure-wise, that is attractive to his eyes. Because men know naturally say them born to be the provider. Them born to be that. Great if a woman make money, not a problem. She make money, more power to her. But at the same time, that is not what attracts a man. Because remember again, if a woman make $150,000 a year, my brother, and you come in as a man where you make less than $150,000 per year, the chances of she rating you start away, Because I remember say woman eyes are look for the better, you know. She eyes are look for a man for push her further. So if you come in as a little man who earn under 150,000, that means say you shouldn't even go there. So just walk away from that. If you can get a chance to take a chop, you get a chop. But if you still like it now, go make you get the chop, just cut. Because her own viewpoint is that you must be doing better than her as a man. That is how woman stay. A woman it help a man, you know, but she not gonna help a man for a long time because in her mind, she has to she don't want nobody son come stress her out. Because she have her own stresses and she have her own things that she want to deal with in her life.
Yeah.
Woman want a man come well made and ready, you know. A fit woman want fit in a year thing, you know. And that woman want, you know, she want to come fit in a year thing where you have and see how if she good, how she can expand it, and if she bad, how she can reap from it.
Yeah, just to add to what Socrates said, women innately want a man to lead, regardless of the qualification that they have, the money what them have, whatever it is that them have. Women by nature innately just want a man that can lead and take charge. So in terms of what Socrates said, yeah, I mean you're fine with a man who make less than them and this and that and yeah, that all that when I dispute that. But generally speaking, if you ask a typical woman, they want a man who out earn, they want a man who out earn them, regardless how much money they make, because at the end of the day, her 150K a year is fair, 150K that's enough. So I know if in a fair mind and necessary for you and her, even though she might spend a thing per year every now and again or whatever, but at the end of the day, as a man, you have to look at it and say, okay, that's a fair 150. Because you're supposed to see yourself as a provider regardless of the fact. So, but I mean, in terms of generally speaking, I think a woman, they innately want to be the leader.
All right, perfect. All right, so we can move on. Socrates, mute your audio there. All right, so we're gonna move on, right? Levon, put up the picture about black men, right? So there's this thing that's going around on social media, and I'm very interested to hear Socrates' viewpoint on this one, and obviously all the gentlemen, but again, because Socrates is kind of from a different belief, his viewpoint is always a little bit different or just a different perspective. I like different perspective. And we can try and learn from. So Levon, just put that up for me so we can see what's going on and we can see if the gentlemen agree. I'm going to tell you from now, before it even come up, I do not agree with it. Right? When I agree with it, 100% disagree. Right? So while him put it up and stuff, it's basically saying stop being friends with men who are comfortable with infidelity. Right? So here it is. So it's a black man, I'm going to share this uncomfortable opinion. Stop being friends with men who are comfortable with infidelity. Right? And I'll tell you my viewpoint. And then it says your brothers are supposed to, it says critically, if you're married or in a committed relationship, your brothers are supposed to hold you accountable to high standards, not enable bad ones. Right? Listen, I'm gonna tell you my viewpoint, and then we get the gentleman time in. I feel like say all kind of friends are necessary, right? That's for me, I want to be around rounded individuals. So again, if I have a friend and he decides that he wants to be unfaithful to his woman, I believe that is his thing, that's not my business, not my personal business, not my personal life, that's his life. Nothing that he does will influence me in no way, shape, or form. Right? I'm not gonna tell him, oh man, nothing, no one here, none of that. But just the friendship for me and him have, I adore the friendship. I love the friendship. I want to keep the friendship. To say don't be friends with him because he's cheating on his spouse. I think that's a little bit of me getting into his personal life, and I don't think that's something that I should really be a part of. So that's my take on that. Right? Ryan, I'll let you come in.
Yeah, I mean, I have the same take. Here's the thing. In life, I'm a realist. I am not an idealist. And this is an idealist kind of thinking. As a realist, I understand that you're going to have brethren. This basically, I tell me, say, don't have no male friend. And that's what I get from this. Because in reality, most men are going to cheat. That's just the reality.
Yeah.
And especially kind of us, the kind of male friends that we keep, that the odds of that has gone up astronomically because men with power and support go and get opportunity. Men cheat because they get the opportunity to cheat. Good? So, yeah. So, I mean, given that that is the case, I mean, look, put it this way. Let us say me I start a business, right? And you know, as men, we network a lot. So I am starting a business, and my business I kick off and to go on good. But it's the circle that me keep, this the circle of men that me keep is what causes my business to be doing well within the first year or whatever it is.
Mm.
But no, me find out my brethren put me on to make my business a go on good. Him a give him wife, but me if I just cut off my friend who make my business a boom.
No, mind the business.
Eh?
Mind the business.
Did that not friend me? Because at the end of the day, all right. The most I will say to a good friend, say my youth, you know, is a good man, you have careful what you do. That that are the furthest me will go. If me, what to do outside a bedroom or in a bedroom when the next man don't concern me, none at all. So the
Yeah,
most is my youth. If me know my wife is my youth, you have a good woman, nothing good out the road. Nobody come back out here, so. That is as far as me go.
yeah,
Me not enable it. No, I not. It's not like me go enable him and say, "Yo, your wife one bun man, I don't know, no, just want to go one sex that or whatever." Me not gonna do that.
yeah,
It's not like me enable him.
yeah.
So, I why it's not my purpose to go out there and tell the man when to do it in personal life.
Absolutely, totally agree. And as Nicole saying, hope my woman watching. Um, I think she's watching, but she knows where I stand. She knows where I stand with these kind of things. Certain things are not my story for tell, and not my story for talk about, and not my story for create an action plan. Again, if me have a friend and he's a great friend to me, right? That is what I cherish, right? As Ryan say, the most me will say to is yo, I feel like you have a real woman here. The woman solid. Low that. Low
And
that.
just a quick
That's
thing,
that's all we will tell him. Low that.
just a
If
quick, just a
yes, sir.
quick. I look at the comments from the women, and this is the reason why the man and friend get not so much problem because them see the woman man I do whatever I might do, and she go run, go to the friend, go tell the friend, and then that same friend turn on vex with her.
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly.
That
100.
is the proof to me.
So Michelle is saying, so you will keep Batman friend to then Ryan because you don't care what they do in the bedroom.
No, or reach us.
I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't care. Again, I'll say Michelle. I don't really care about what their sexual orientation is. Right? Again, if you're a great friend to me, whatever your sexual orientation is, it doesn't really matter to me. You get to me and say, what you doing in your bedroom, in your private space, that is your thing over there. So you understand me? If you want to cheat on your wife, if you want to cheat on whoever, that's your thing. How is our friendship? You know? Are you pouring into this friendship? Are you making this friendship thrive? If the answer to that is yes, then we'll move, right? Again, the most may I say, at the same time Ryan say, yo, brother, look like you have a solid woman, not no the outer road. Only thing them girl out the road want a money and little body. That's it. Nothing else. No matter make them mash up your life. That is it. If him decides that tomorrow he might go sleep with somebody else, guess what? Ray Charles to it. Keep Ray Charles, straight Ray Charles. Close my eyes, hold my head straight, keep it moving. Socrates, give me your take on it, my brother.
Alright, so we start right here. So first of all, because that thing that the virgin say, it probably is something very personal to him, where maybe somebody that he knows mess up him thing with a woman who probably is a family member. Maybe he's a man who did it with his sister. Because that's how it go. I mean, you have some man did it with them sister and realize say, boy, a thing go on and him just vex and decide he want to defend him sister. Because in real truth and fact, no man in general, they have not want to discuss them kind of thing, them boss. Because you hear what I say? Remember, say, naturally, everybody is a creature, like I said to them, experience.
Mm-hmm.
The world knows women don't want to understand it. But the fact is, men have to create their value. So when a man is 25 and him couldn't sex certain kind of woman and him couldn't get certain kind of woman because him did a go to school, probably him have a little idiot work, probably him not establish it, him not own a house, him not do certain things. The woman will him probably have now at 35, probably a 1 year in the relationship with her. But for him friend who has said this like that man, probably like half a woman and would want a woman like that because probably him and him are in the same league in terms of what he has achieved and the status that that man has had. So him really like the man, woman. So him really have a ball out and say that when that man there say, well, look on them here preps here, we may have right now, we go shoot up. Me now, because look at her, the man realize, say, yo, me can do better than this.
Yeah.
A man don't know where I'm going to face in my house, you know, brother. Sometimes I'm going to, all right. Remember me said this in the last season, say, high value men have 4 things about them. And one of them things that is high value men do not like combative women. Earlier we spoke about a woman making 150,000. You think any woman that make 150,000 and you make 100,000, you can talk to her alone? Yo, I tell you this, brother, a problem. Start to tell you, say, who you talking to? Yo, who you think is your mom you're talking to? Yeah, say, look, woman, look, I'm here the man in there, sir. Yeah, you're the man. When last you bought me something of value? I bought my own car and she start brag and boast about everything where she buy and everything where she do. The last time you couldn't even pay for the date. And then we had so she a boy on them things. So brother, you see in her life, because the women them are gonna say yes, and if you have a brethren and them like infidelity or whatever. But look here, everybody experience is different.
Yeah.
If you look on the flip side with the women, there are women, because women are consumers. They are the ones who sell and buy most things. So a woman have to get approval for most things. So when a woman even cheat on them man, they get approval from them friends. Who is saying that their friends are good friends? Sometimes they are girls night out to them friend and a virgin a hit on them and them friend a influence them and tell them say, yo, deal with him man, you know, say I might fly youth in the place and whatever. Oh, them not talk about that. But if you're a friend, see, who you can live a certain life and I say, brother, me have my woman, let me tell you this, these bitches want me. I mean, me now cut off my friend, me can learn something from him. Because me people try to show me say, so I argue with your woman, get new bitches. I might take that.
Yes, sir. Hey, I really appreciate the take. Appreciate the take, Socrates. Gio, what's your take?
Yo, remember I'm telling you something last night, brother. So I'm not gonna come and change my mind, but it's a 50-50 perception to me because one of my good friends go through something like that and get a child dog. I mean, I feel away about it, brother. Like really feel away. But then again, me feel away and feel sorry for the woman. But when me look at the woman and him see a post of the picnic dog, so who is me to feel away? Who is me to feel away? So,
Exactly.
yeah, people business, brother.
You can't be angrier than the person in a situation.
Yep. Listen, that's the thing, you know. Sometimes, you know, Gio, we'll go in a people relationship and we are whole malice. We are whole malice to people, and then them get back together and we still a whole malice, like say we're not in the sense. And we feel away. Feel away for what? With the business about a man life, brother. I do not
And
care.
most people when they like me and them friend never like me and them follow them friend.
All right. All right. See there? I remember, back then in my bad days, right? When I want my man keep friend with Kim Socrates, all right.
Our best
We
friend
shall
to best
I move so. I we him to keep friend with.
friendship.
Now go street him up. Get wise him up in the streets. You want to take the man for a little macaroni. Listen, brother, I remember, back then in the days, dog, when, I do my thing on the rough water road, dog, and I talk to a girl and, you give her one bun and, she tell her friend, and her friend vex with you. Not chat to you. Well, head straight. But then, you and the girl get back together, You and the girl get back together and not chat. And the friend still vex. So I say, oh, you still vex. But your friend good, but you still vex. We no business. So, brother, I left people business alone, brother. I'm say, if the guy is a good friend, come here, my brethren. Whatever you want to do, you could have cheat 1,000,000 times. I don't care. Do your thing. I don't know what go on in your household. I don't know how she treat you. If she not cook no food, if she burn up the rice, if the chicken pink, I don't know. I don't know what go on. So I not go in there and be like, say me and the man where I go tell anything. You just make them think they're wrong.
I just want to say, Kim, sensational music is saying the double standard with men. Right?
Yeah.
I think women, I don't think women understand what their value is in. Many women that you see, like, you see young girls will tell you, if you see them at Bacchanal, you see them at every event, every party, and them dress the most promiscuous, and them do the most things, and them drink, and them say them enjoy them youth. They might enjoy themselves. Them end up getting into a lot of flings with men. By the time them reach probably 20, them been with 50 men already sleep with them. Them in orgies, all sort of things. And I realize, them have put themselves at so much risk for people to disrespect the man that them really want. So them want to do all of that. And then now when them book a man like me who build my value now, they want me to treat them like them a princess, take them to important places, go meet important people, and then a man in the corner who string up the sound. I say, dog, I touch the man for the sound. I say, that girl, we did give one battery last week. So hold on there. That is what women now understand. Women, Michelle, and whatever music, let me tell you now, the value is the less man that has run through you. That is main value to a man. Not education, not the money we want to make, not the family we want to come from, not the fact that you can cook food good, and the mother teach you to cook food good. Them the second nature. The big value where you have is the less men that you have been with and the less shameful activities that you have allowed yourself to be involved with. That is your value. So it's not a double standard when we say women can't cheat and men can't cheat. When a woman cheat on a man, she like the man for real. Because women attach sex to emotional thing. A man can sleep with 10 women and him no want none of them. Them just because it's harder for a man get a woman than a woman get a man. A woman just have to put on her clothes and go out. Whole heap a man have to look at her. But a man, him have to think how him approach a woman because no one should diss him. I tell you so. When a man get 10 women for sleep with Michelle and ladies, a whole heap of work you have to put in for that. One whole heap of work. Can't get any amount of man. You just say come and the man them come. So if you give up for value by making man run through how is it that when a man now have him value and him status and him have everything we him have in a life, want him for wife and want him for not cheat and he must deal with alone and all of them things there. Want to the rest of man them we date before we create value by dating with someone who can't even buy a little grocery. Want to that part of our life there. You can't erase that part of our life there, So that's why me I say from last season, say men interested in women's past and women are interested in men's future. What is it that you will bring to the table that I must try with you as a youth right now? And a man has said to a woman, say, me want to know who you did a deal with in your past, and me no want to shame myself when I go a certain place with you. And that's it come down to.
Nicole Campbell is saying females run through men too, you know.
Nicole, females can run through men. Because at the end of the day, if a man sex you, you can't tell him say you can't tell him say you give him back him sex. Because twice him go win. I'm telling you that. Can't tell you realize.
Yeah, let's see what's going on in these comments here. Because Socrates, so sensational music is saying, we don't care how much work you put in to get 10 women. We don't want to use man.
Sensational music, let me just respond to you because of that you say. I want you to understand something. Men are respected based on the amount of women that they have slept with. No woman no want a man who can't have sex. No woman no want a man who is inexperienced because listen, women only want to teach their kids. They don't want to teach any men. They want a man come made. The only way a man can be experienced is if he have sex with somebody for a woman. I just saw it off ago. On the flip side, men want virgins. They want women that they can teach how to position, how to do the things the way them want it. When you do all of the promiscuous things and the urges with the 8 and 10, me not say you personally. I'm just saying when the women do these things, them a position and the man say, wait. Go on, so. Don't you tell me, say, oh, got 2 boyfriends in your life, you're for your neck. What kind of man you would have? What is this? You get these ties and these things. What kind of, you mash up the man meds. So right now, him don't know. He was right now, him nervous. Me I tell the guy was said that then this Augusta car, but there with 20 girls already, and none of them not stay like a woman. I should say I'm a 2-man chef. What is this?
Yeah.
Listen, I give a little joke. I see a woman the other day on TikTok. I laugh so I laugh like for the whole day. The lady say, you know, you have some women out there when the good man them see them and I look them play hard to get and say, boy, you know, they haven't been with a man for how long? 6 months, 8 months, and you know, them no want a foolishness. She say, why don't you tell the man that you have been having sex with your dildo that is 3 times larger than him dick? So therefore, better if you didn't have a relationship. Cause the truth of the matter is, when him enter you, it's like you did there with me, man. Because you have a strong relationship with your dildo. Me laugh the whole day. Come here and say, you don't really think about it, you know, them woman and them ties, you know. Them will shame you. As a man, may I tell you. But I just a joke that still. Go ahead, Tom.
No, I definitely appreciate that joke because, you know, want a woman them for easy with the toys them because the toys them create some unrealistic expectations. I can't keep up with a rose. I don't know if Uno can, but me can't. I can't do that. Huh? Come on from you, Socrates. Oh, I'm talking somebody else. Okay. Yeah. Like Rose and them things that I can't keep up with them things. So women will have it easier for the toys and give the man a chance. All right, gentlemen.
That music says something about men want women to experience. Yeah. Relative experience. Not when I say, oh, a woman have to be virgin, man's supposed to be virgin. Relative experience. So it's just
what
like
is relative experience?
Just like when you're sending, you know, a resume, and you know, and your potential employer looks on it, and them say, oh, every 6 months you change job. That not look good, but to them. But if it is that you're there one place for 2 years, you're there next one for 3 years, and you're sure that you can stay at one company for a while, that look better. So
Okay.
that's a relative experience. You know, change every minute, chop and change every minute. You're sure that you can maintain consistent in terms of relationship and whatever.
Sorry, another question to ask you. See, I'm gonna use the same one. Alright, so normally they just said, job guys don't love eventually.
How you say?
But now you're left on.
Yeah, you ever know?
Yeah.
Alright, so man, I use Ryan one analogy for him, but see,
Yeah.
so like, as I say, you apply for your job, then look at your resume and see how steady you've been in that job. But let's say, you look at your resume and say, alright, he was there with this company, it's a big company, he was here at this company, it's another big company. So, but the woman, let's say, she was with the Prime Minister of Jamaica, and she came to the Deputy Prime Minister and along that line, right? So she have that line of experience. Why should you hold that against her? Because I use your one analogy, you know. But
Why
the
should
thing
you?
is that, why should you hold it against her? What I'm basically saying is that, good example, Laurie Harvey, right?
Oh,
Get that
you
Laurie
know,
Harvey,
system circle.
get that Laurie Harvey, right? You know, that's strictly Hollywood fair thing there.
The
So
money
why would
hate the money hate Lori Harvey like a dose of poison, brother.
yeah, but what I try to say to him is that you man look at resume and all of that, see? So what if fair experience come from? One bag of Hollywood. Why should you
Yeah.
hold it against her?
No, but in a row, system circle, a different ball game we are talking about tonight.
Where's Ryan?
No, what Levana talk about is sexing around in the same circle. Me consider it a different thing.
Yeah,
That
so
one,
he's asking about because you spoke about experience. So you say you want relative experience, right? So if you get a job for 2 years, 3 years, you know you link the resume. So he's saying that if a woman is having sex with high profile people, is that still considered relative experience to you?
if sh- if it is that she's sexing around in one circle, then that is a red flag. If it is that high profile don't necessarily have to mean the same circle, so it depends on how what we're talking about here, sir. If it is the same circle, then that look away. If it is not the same circle, then me not see an issue.
Okay, so let me ask you, Lori Harvey, she come to you right now. You're saying no?
Me can't wife Lori. As in, you have some women where you have sex with, and you have some where you try for wife.
So Lori can't wife.
Not for me.
Okay. Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Family, hear me I say. Because me think say the question that was asked about experience and if she was let me tell you this. I mean I try make the woman them understand. Women, may I ask you again more to understand. Please understand. Ryan touch a piece of it a while ago where him say if she has sex in the same circle, something wrong with that. What me simply say is this: the more men, whatever status them is, have run through you, you have less value. You have less value because you were born with your value. Your value is your chastity. The least amount of men that has been with you, that is your value. I want you to understand, based on the question, what I mean by that. Women are just engineered to want the 3 P's in men. So think about the question about the high value circle that maybe a woman has been having sex in. The moment a woman go in a high value circle, any man she get in a high value circle, she do everything for wife the man there, for husband up the man there, because she want to benefit. So if she end up asleep with several man like that, and you know, there's something wrong with her. You do understand? There's something wrong with her. Either something wrong with her because she not gaining the goal. You understand what I say? So it really don't matter, ladies. This circle where you know, obviously, if you have sex some high value men, obviously a man where there with you are gonna feel like say, all right, well, our league you did it in but not too much of them, please.
Well, so what is too? Give me a number, Socrates. What is too much for you?
Well, too much is relative to age.
Yeah, that's what I said for you, Socrates. What's too much?
Tell me her age, and I'll tell you what is too much.
All right. Say she is 34.
She must not have over 10 partners.
So anything over 10, the value gone.
Yeah, but remember, say when a woman reach 30, half her fertile eggs them gone. Remember, say man they with woman because they want fertility, they want to get children. are
Yep.
children. The reason why man really they don't want enough. When him look for that woman, I should look nice, he want to bear him offspring. So no one reach 30, my boss. Half our egg them gone. It's a struggle, I tell you. Then no, remember I say women, remember I say everything for women when it comes to sex is a bonding experience for them. So imagine a woman bonded with 10 men before you. You got to know. She a 34-year-old. Half her eggs them gone. And you got to try wife up she if you bond with your problem. I tell you that it all work. Yeah.
So, Ryan, do you agree? And I don't want to turn into a body count convo, you know, but just want to know if you agree with Socrates, Ryan. Let's say 40. Let's say
I mean-
40-year-old.
Me kind of the 10 thing kind of in this a modern in this a era how women are 10 kind of the low still, but I understand the general concept of what is being said.
No, Ryan, I'm just saying it's a wife you are looking at, not a girl. But a wife.
But Kim can tell you this in a Socrates, and the same thing I said to Kim say it you go have a disconnect with a woman who for a number way up there. You know, can connect with her the way you would want to in terms of a partner. This is something I say a lot, but in terms of the number, then the number is very flexible for real. But
Yeah, but what's your number? What's your number at 40?
we don't have a specific number per se, except for the fact that if me hear it, me know say, yo, that too high or that too low. I really don't have a number in mind, to be honest with you.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Kev, what is the high number for you?
3 million.
At 40.
3 million. No number
You
for me.
give us the
Socrates.
number. All right. So,
Listen, Socrates, I've said it over and over and over again. Give me the girl with 30 man, 40 man, 50 man, 60 man. Give me that girl. Again, the things that mama look for kind of different, right? You know, again, I look for a woman who just solid, right? And solid for me, just like how Ryan said, can't give a number. Solid is not something we can explain. But when she's solid, I know she's solid. And I them hold on pan. So again, when I go say, oh, if she have 40 and she sleep with 100 man, oh no, me make 101. Me alright with that. Me alright. Go out there in the circle and make them laugh. Because I tell you, I hold up a woman, me knock, and them see them walk past me, and guess what? I laugh, but what a laugh they get me. Not at all. They move on and them go on about them business and everybody happy. So again, just give me a solid woman with 300 bodies. Come baby, me make 301. That's how me preach.
so Roger said to me saying disagree because what if a man already have him children then? And him just a look at woman to settle down with as a wife. Yeah, but Raj, you still have to remember it's just like anything else, you know. You have to just accept anybody. Because you still have to remember, say, if you have your children are gonna fight for your legacy where you create. And the relationship where you have with a certain woman are gonna cause the relationship with she and them too. So if you're pick to them where you will get already, realize say I want Google you there with. It not gonna be a happy thing, none at all. Your children not gonna want to come around you when she's around. So your life. I remember you're picking them then you can't divorce them, you can't divorce she and she can't divorce you.
Yeah.
So unless you don't care about your picking them. Because you still can't take up anybody. And remember the man them who just take up a woman just to say them have them pick them already my wife. Them done did a simp already. Them just glad say them get somebody for call wife now. Because them get couple of youth and so. You see me? No, but we have forgot. Yeah, me know, but when me I say, yeah, so we have to have standards and things. But when me I say my boss is this. Me just a try and make you understand my point of view. Men create their value later in life. Women are born with their value. So today I am over 40 years old. And I have created enough value for me. I have created legacies for me. So my thing is this. Me, I go on first of all, the most fertile woman to give my things. Because my things hard to come. I remember say we are not give so. So our things hard to come. whole heap of study in a school, whole heap of hard work, whole heap of moves that you have to make. So me now can't sit down and say, me I just say, all right, me I look somebody for married to come me over 40 now. And I just take up a woman because I have me 3 or 4 youth them already. And I just take her up and say, no, me not gonna do that. Me not gonna do that. Because we have to remember saying, this now going to lead into another story where we not talk about tonight, where we talk about in the last season when I said there's no benefit in being a stepfather. So when you take up a woman with over 30 years old, the chances of she not having even too bad getting picked me, it's hard.
All right. And on that note, we're going to move on to, we're going to move on to the next topic. I wanted to talk about a video that's viral, but we're having some technical difficulties. So we'll probably talk about it. We'll probably talk about it next week. All right. So my last topic, right? My last topic is, do men ego suffer when women provide sexual advice? Right? So if a woman sit you down and say, listen, this is a boss man. This not working. Foreplay need for change up. Sex need to be a little bit longer. Your stamina now really cut it again. And she mince up the thing away. Is it a thing where hurt and again? When I act like say we're a big head hunch up on this, every man go through that, right? So we can just put that out there. No perfect man notice. So we'll go through it, right? So when a woman tell you that, how is that information received? Right? And Socrates, they say you build up your value in your latter years, like right now. So, but just after this question, how is that information received? If a girl say, well, Socrates, say when you do the thing last night, it never really connect. I feel like say, you need to do this and this. The last couple of times it never really connect, When you do a little bit better. How do you receive that information as a high value man?
Well, first, as a high value man, you're an intelligent man. And as an intelligent man, you know truth. Because when somebody says something to you, you probably already have an idea, say it probably is true. So it's how you be stoic in the moment. It's how you process it and say, what exactly is this message saying to me? Is it saying to me, boy, I'm not really why more, because I think say you're not perform, or is this saying, really love you, but me not think say, oh, you did perform the last 3 times or them days there and them days there. I never like them performances. You have to sit down and think to yourself, why? And then you have to respond by saying, all right, make we work on it. You can't be arrogant to the thing, because if you be arrogant to the thing, it means say you're stupid. And why she go share that with some friend. Just put it that way, because me I tell you, problem.
The group chat.
No, we finish for it because we don't want to expand for it. We just say,
Expand, man. More expand, man.
Right. So me just say, really and truly, you have to know as an intelligent man or you take the information. Because the truth of the matter is that sex cannot be perfect. One of the things I always know is that there are types of women who like sex differently. And if you don't study and understand that, which you're not going to know instantly, if you don't study and understand that, then you're always going to seem like a failure to a woman. You have some women who then believe their duty is to please a man. So a man who come in at 5 minutes is not a problem for them. Once him come in at 5 minutes and him recharge the next 5 minutes and him go again for the next 5 minutes and the cycle continues, them fine. But you have some women where you have to sex them long, because them whole thing is about intensity and longevity. So again, the information cannot be bad if you are an intelligent man, if you're an high value man, because you have to look into yourself and say, okay, well, maybe this woman, she never liked that because that is not how she is, how she is generally. And then you will work on that with her and perform better. But if you want to be arrogant about it and say, boy, I'm ego bruised, I'm not like what she talks, say, well, what you have to do then, brother? Find a woman where you did not please never with she, brother. That's all.
All right, Ryan. Give me your take on it.
Yeah, I agree with Socrates. But you have to also remember, say, it comes down to, as I say, every man go through this. I know you could have been the biggest jealous or whatever. You have to go through it at some point. Every man go through it. But it also comes down to how the woman communicate because you know, two want damage the money away because when you gonna say, oh, Ray, you know, say whatever, whatever, it might damage him a certain way. But if you talk through it, and if you talk through, if the woman talk to the man in a way where she's not doing that and him decides that him now listen and get caught up in them feelings, him is the idiot that's all. So it comes down to how the communication is done. But
So are you saying? So are you saying, Ryan, like, if she come to you and she say, if she say, boy, babes, you know, two go on good that time, you know, we have some things to work on. Versus if she say, okay, lame walk this? You're lame. You're different, right? Communication different.
totally.
Okay.
Because with one of them know you say, all right, at least you have a chance to redeem yourself. And you will listen to what she has say and then easy thing to redeem yourself, that's all. But when she now attack you personally, then you know what gonna feel away inside and chances are the next time you're not get for it might even worse.
It creates some pressure upon you too, because you know, say the next time you go for work, it's like she'll watch you. Right? See what I'm gonna do. See if I'm take lessons. See if I'm learn nothing. You know. So, Gio, give me a talk. I know you're in a
Well,
relationship, long relationship. You have a little princess. You know, I'm not ask you for depth of your relationship or anything, but I know there must be a one time where boy, to perform up to your usual peak. You know, if wifey tell us, say, boy, Jim, that wasn't it. Does that hurt your ego any at all?
no, it not gonna hurt my ego. It not gonna hurt my ego at all. No matter how she said it, just not gonna hurt my ego, cause at least she'll be honest. She not play along and she tell me she not gonna say it in her WhatsApp group. So me not go feel no way. No matter how she say it or how she bring it across, me not go feel no way. Me have to just respect her honesty. And then again, me is a
Yeah, your
different
wife
type
from a
of you.
WhatsApp group.
Yo, yo, Socrates. I'm just saying. I'm
What's
just
up?
saying.
What's up, group? They're dangerous, brother.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Cause most women, them have a WhatsApp group, right? Them have some things I say to them friend about them man. It's just that some man now gonna say certain things as regards to sex, but some woman will. But yeah, I say it go still. Me not go feel no way. No matter how she say, me not go feel no way. At least she being honest. Me have to just change
Uh,
how my break up my follow guns.
you want when your girl go in a WhatsApp group and our friend them say, how was it? You want she say, girl? That's a response to you. What you say, Ryan?
Oh god.
What you say,
But
Ryan?
every woman different still. But Ryan said,
No, 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 you know, like when I'm a type girl, GURL, GUUURRRRLLLL.
And them kind of talking there, you know want she put sad face or little pinky or any of them little vibes they say you're not going good,
you
but
want she drop the eggplant emoji.
huh?
You want she drop the eggplant emoji.
Yeah, man. So brother, may I be honest? May I be honest? Like when it come on to, the ego bruising thing there, I'm right there with Ryan. Socrates make a great point. Say intelligent and so on. You want to take the criticism and you want to take it constructively, right? But again, it's how she deliver the message, right? Because if she tell me say me is a lame duck or me not no use or me good for nothing, my response to it is totally different than if you say, boy, babes, and the usual standard this in a wagwan. You know, wagwan. You're tired, you work too hard. If you tell me them little thing there, them thing that boost me up. You understand? But if you tell me, say, lame duck and all them thing there, see there? Yeah, see it there? Me that. Just ask about me. Ask about me. Are you this Socrates?
I don't really know, you know, because I don't read the woman them thing what them I send to them friend.
Yeah, but so yeah, so that's the thing because again, that this is why I'm always telling us that for me personally, I want to be my woman best friend, right? Again, because should something go wrong in the bedroom, I should be the first point of contact. Not the WhatsApp group as Gia talked about, not next door, not Sharon next door, not the people them at work, but me. Remember no say, me not go on good, me not go on good, me need to improve, me need to drink some more water, need to go in at the gym, go, whatever it is. Make me know first so we can correct the issue.
But what I want to chip in and say,
Yes, go ahead, Socrates.
because there's another side to this whole how it is communicated to you. In my own understanding of this based on experiences I've had where men have said certain things, like how them and them woman not agree. Most of the time, because I said women deal with the 3 P's them. Women, when a woman says something to a man like for bruise him ego sexually, it comes from other places, and not just the sex. It not just generally come from the sex, because if you survey a woman will tell you say, then we keep a man who do have no dick, where them feel like treat them well and comfortable and whatever, with them life, where them can do certain things. Even though them not want that, But then we tell you say, then we stay with a man like that, rather than a man where I give them dick, but them can't help them in no way at all. Now, you can't ask a young girl that, because remember, say a young girl, she just experience her life. She not really have a deal with the man with no dick. But me just say, when a woman says certain things to bruise a man ego like that, it generally come from other places, other things that happen. Maybe the man did used to talk certain way. She and him in a relationship now, and she has said, then him used to talk like that. And it goes to boom first time. I say, all right, him not go on good, me allow him. Boom second time. Same thing.
Yeah.
That is a pattern this. Boom 3 times. Him not breathe me in a life. Because so the woman I deal with the thing. All right, boom 4 times. I've got to tell one of my friends this. Because I can't understand.
Yeah.
Remember, she don't tell him it. Boom, she check him now and say, yo, so I need that money if you do something, him not give her. She say, go on, because you can't have sex. It's done with it.
Hey,
Oh, brother, please, this brother, I tell you other things. You understand? Now, if a woman rate you, and you did give her good sex before, but she never invested in her at the beginning. Because one of the things with women, they already invested in a man. Them want a man come ready-made, like my belief is. They want a man come ready-made, have everything in place already, and them just come and, I guess, just partake in that.
Yeah.
So a woman, when she never really probably invested in her man, but him used to give her good sex and things, she did there go and build with him. When the sex get whacked now that she invested in him, she gotta deal with him respectfully. She gotta say, I like how this is, before, you used to treat me like a queen and sex me like a bitch. Now you sex me like a queen and I treat me like a bitch. I'm not deal with that. Yes, I deal with it. So, I say, then I was say that most I simp them to brother. When the simp them go so boom and get the girl, you think they really rate a girl, then go get stone and brush, bugger thing, mash up the cat wicked, and she say, what? And them man out you can deal with them a punishment. See it? Boom now. he get comfortable because remember the woman never get a good sex, you know. Then I'm gonna post where you put up a while ago, them start cook now and clean and them start do some things. You say, wait,
Yes, sir.
you say, wait, a promotion you take. You know, let me give you a promotion, you promote yourself, like you're self-employed. You promote yourself. All right, me have some clothes for my mother to go wash them to also.
Yeah.
See? Cause you give her the strappings and things. See, I
Yes,
remember
sir.
you're not
Yes, sir.
hungry. So she says, when you come around her, if she see that your fridge, say if she want a cook piece of steak, it there too.
Yes,
You see me?
sir. Yes, sir.
So she promote herself around, you know. But you see, anytime the man, them, most of them get comfortably simp them, they start feel like I love them, you know. I'm tired to tell the man them say, woman ongo control sex. A man control relationship because women don't have nothing to bargain with than sex. That is why a woman will go up on 100 dates with men and not give them no sex. Because them not stimulate her if she want have the sex. So she knows that once she not give up the sex, she come out on top. But once she give her the sex, and you control her, man, because woman attach sex to relationship. Them feel like once them give her the sex, you want them there. So them free, you know. Already
sir.
want to tell us, no, we are just having fun. You know, them in their mind, they must say, hey, me and him there.
Yeah.
Me and go and talk, you see me?
Yep. Yep. So, sensational. Socrates does deem himself a high value man. I'm sure Gio does the same. I'm sure Ryan does the same. You know, they're all high value man on this platform. Levon behind the scenes, high value man on the platform, and obviously yours truly, high value man on the platform. But our high value different because Socrates say, body count is extremely important to him. Fame high value status. For me, not so important. Ryan, very important. Levon, kind of important. So we all have different tiers of being high value. Probably Socrates is top tier. But they want you to answer, Socrates. They say they don't want me answer for you. They want you to answer. So are you a high value man, boss?
What they ask? Well, I mean,
Sensational asking if you're a high value man.
I believe so based on how I live, based on the way I treat people, based on the goals that I try to reach every day. I believe so. I believe so. But that is for a woman to test. I tell you something. I tell you a true story. So I don't know if the person is watching, so I don't want to say anything too definitive. So real life story. So I am selling a property. I think the property where it is, I don't want to be in that zone. Because the only reason why I go in that zone is because of the property. So I want to sell the property. So, realtors are going to eat you up and them are going to say, boy, So I decided to work with a female realtor. And I invited her to my home and she came and we had some discussion. So she wanted to test me. So she said to me, she said, next, she said, when can I come and take pictures, do my drone shots and those things of the property? So I said, next Wednesday. That this girl is going to royally link me last night and send me a note telling me that, today she have her team coming out. That she said tomorrow, because today is Sunday. She have her team coming out and she wouldn't mind if I could move up the time. So let me explain to Sensational.
You said she sent you a nude?
Send me a voice note to say that, she want me to, make her get access to the thing today and those things. So let me tell Sensational something. The reason why I'm a high value man, this is how I reacted to that. I have not responded yet. Because no woman can set my schedule. Because she's assuming. She's really assuming that she can test me. She can say, oh, I want to sell a property. She might be able to sell it for me. So I'm going to fold and bend to what she's doing. When she asleep, she better wake up. Yeah, no, I
Well,
think we do. But always have two tin of mackerel in a place. They can cook that with little rice and so they can't see it.
yes, sir. They have it
So,
sensational.
yeah.
High value man,
We not bend.
Socrates.
Yeah, we not bend. When we do things and take decision, that is it. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. We don't do things lightly. And guys, whoever is watching, I hope that the audience is watching. I hope some of you guys are from Portmore, Jamaica, especially in a specific side of Portmore. I am about to offer myself to run as a counselor for a particular division. And you know, if you are from the Southborough division, I am going to be seeing you over the next few months. I'll be walking in your homes and talking to you and telling you what I plan to run on those things.
So you're a high value man plus a big politician too?
Hold on the
No,
kids, hold
it's
on
part
the
of being a high value man. It's part of knowing that you're setting some goals and you're going towards them and nothing is going to stop you from achieving them. I think a woman can tell me, say, no, no do that because I'm married to you.
Hold on, sir, Socrates. So Socrates, we don't do free promo around here, no, brother.
Huh?
We don't do free promos around here.
That is why I'm not a brand.
So my last question, Socrates, is
Yeah.
you know, the women want to know
Mhm.
what's the relationship status? Single, married, dating?
Moving towards my goals. That's the relationship status right now. And anybody who wants to fall in line with that and continue on that journey with me, I will pay special attention to them. But that's where I am.
How can they find you, Socrates? What's the socials?
Omar Ebanks. Just look for Omar Ebanks on Instagram.
Mhm.
Omar Ebanks on Facebook. Just my name, Omar Ebanks.
Well, listen, people. Gia off the market, the voice off the market, Socrates on the market. So, ladies, don't miss your chance to get a high value man. High value man and a real politician.
So I'm to Ryan. Ryan there for the market.
Ryan, after
Eh?
We have the market.
Yeah, man, Ryan off the market right now, man. Ryan up on a different trajectory right now.
Yeah, which is good.
Woman can't get involved in a them money team.
Yeah.
Them money up on-
Oh, that's so and so.
all right, let me speak for myself because I don't know what you're going to talk about. But he's right in terms of on a trajectory right now. And I am
Mute your thing, the Socrates. Yeah, Ryan, go ahead.
yeah, I'm on a different trajectory right now in terms of what Kemsa said. And I am also off the market as well.
For that. Scoop. Hear that? Ryan off the market. Gio off the market. The voice off the market. Socrates alone on the market. But, ladies, you have to fall. Levon on the market. But you have to fall in line with Socrates' goals. That is it. You fall in line with the goals, and then if you fall in line, he'll decide if he wants to pay you some attention. You know? And make sure, say, on a body count, if you're 30 and up, you're in some serious trouble because half of your eggs them gone. So going through everybody's, yeah, all right, there you go. Yes, Ryan, I'm rooting for you. Levon on the market, going through Ryan. All right. Yeah, so there we have it, guys. First episode of season 3. Obviously, consistency is what we're trying to bring this season. Ensure we try to be here every Sunday, every other Sunday probably. If we're not, we'll probably put it out there so that you guys know. Want to bring you guys some great content, some nice high value content from Mr. Socrates here. Want to make sure this guy is always available. This guy spit the gospel and give me a lot of jokes, man. You make my Sunday every time, Socrates. Trust me. So
in other words, you want Andrew push back the election again?
Yeah, I need him to push back the election because can't have Socrates out there and miss the action.
No, man, I'll do my best still, because you know you have to come home, so.
Exactly, absolutely, absolutely. All right, guys. Well, again, definitely, gratitude to you guys, for coming out and let's have a conversation, let's talk, and provide any little entertainment that we can do. Obviously, big up Levan behind the scenes and everybody in the comment section who was just watching. We will be here next week. Nobody don't want to. Wonder why you're sensational. Go on, the man say my value. Well, anyway, we'll be here again next week. Where we'll talk it up. You leave here on here. I forgot. All right, gentlemen. So have a good night, and we'll see you guys next week.
Bless
All
you.
right, so bless you.
Man,